Good morning, children. Hope you are doing well. Stay safe. Children, did you all enjoy Ganesha festival? All celebrated? Yes, I know. It is very difficult, for celebrating the festivals, especially this COVID virus pandemic. Okay, COVID pandemic. Let us pray for a swift end to this pandemic. Okay. Now, we have already completed 2 weeks. Okay, social class. Already we have done 2 blocks in the last 2 weeks. So block 1 and block 2. Block the answer key of practice question, okay, of block 1, sent on, okay, which was sent on 20th. Children, there is a mistake. That means while copying the link, I couldn't recheck. So there is a mistake, in the match the following. Okay, so please, you can don't check that. We resent on another corrected answer key on 24th. So you can check your answers with that. Okay, children. Okay, very sorry. I couldn't recheck in a hurry to taking these videos. Okay, yes. Now, let us start today's class. Okay, children, open your book, your content book. I hope you are keeping your book with you. Already told you to keep, your 3 books, that is content book, workbook, and a notebook. Page number 40. Block 3, open page number 40. Look at the picture. Can you name it? Who is this? Yes, correct. This is early human. Because the previous class, you have learned about the life of early human or the evolution of human, and the tools which were used by the early human. So I know you are familiar with this. Okay. So who do you think is this? This is early human. Does it look the way we look or different? Yes, different. Yes, some few similar features are there, but he looks different. Okay. Yeah. So here, this shows that, or we know that this is how a human being looked thousands of years ago. Okay, look at the picture. So a human being looked thousands of years ago. So our ape-like ancestors, humans. So previous lesson, you have learned that humans evolved from apes, and our ancestors, apes like humans are our ancestors. They were called early humans. Okay, our ape-like ancestors or the early humans, they were called as early humans. Then the life or the way they lived, the way lived is very different from the way we live today. So let us see here. You can read this, children. Please read this. Correct? This is how a human being looked thousands of years ago. Humans evolved from apes. They were called early humans. And the way they lived was very different from the way we live today. Okay. Yes. Now, in here today, we are going to learn or we are going to discuss, okay, about early human as hunters and gatherers. So, block 3, children, block 3, the hunters and gatherers. So, we are going to learn today block 3, the topic. So, we are going to discuss in this. You can see, look at these pictures. Children, look at this picture. Yes, what is depicting the? It depicted the life of early human. Okay, so you can see the people hunted animals. They are carrying dead animal. Then other side growing crops. Okay, so you can find even some animals also in the second picture. So it shows that they started domesticating animals. Yeah. So here we are discussing about hunters and gatherers and the life of early humans. So in this lesson, we will be able to give reason why early humans were hunters and gatherers, and we describe about the clothes, the tools, and beliefs of early humans. Let us see. You can read now. Children, you can read this. Yes, correct. Now, with this lesson, we are going to learn a few keywords which are related to the lesson. So, first word, dependent. So, dependent, it means we require someone or something for support, or relying on someone or something for support. Then second, nomadic, moving from place to place or roaming about from place to place. Okay. The next, harsh, yes, severe or difficult to live. The next word, weapons. Yes, tool used to attack someone, or tools used in fights or war, etc. Next, preserved, conserve, or uh, look, you can say to maintain the original shape, or looked after. Yes, these are the keywords. Okay, children. Now open your workbook. Take your workbook. Open page number 22. That is block 3, S1. Look at the pictures. Children, look at the pictures in that. Yes. So, who are these people? Yes, correct. They are early humans. Okay. What are they doing? Yeah, a woman. The first picture, you see that a woman is plucking fruits. Okay. And a man is killing an animal, hunting. Okay. And some other. That means other people catching fish. They are catching fish. They are fishing. So in these people, they were collecting the food. They were in search of food. They are collecting the food. Okay, some are plucking fruits, or from this we know that that the early human, they collected their food. They gathered food as fruits, plucking fruits, nuts, or edible roots of plants. No, then some, they fishing, they catch fish and hunt animals. No, they hunted animals for food. Yes. Now let us see discuss about it. Let us discuss about this. Where are the people in the picture? Yes, where do they live? Here in this picture, see the picture so you get an idea. Yes, correct. Okay, these people are in a forest near a river. Why? Because some are fishing there, catching the fish. Okay, so catching fish. So we know that people are in a forest and near a river. Who are they? Correct. You know, already learn about it. They are early humans. They are early humans. What are they doing? What are the people doing? Yes, one woman already. No, we discussed that. Children, you can read the answer. Yes, correct. The woman is plucking fruits from the tree. One man is killing an animal, and others are catching fish from the river. Okay. Now let us discuss about the life of the early human, or let us discuss the early human as hunters and gatherers. What will they do with the animals and fruits? So those picture, okay, you saw that these people, they are collecting their food. So or they are collecting their food. Or each person is doing separate things. See, a woman is plucking fruits, collecting fruit, and a man, he is killing an animal. So what will they do with this? Yes, correct. So they likely to eat them as food. Correct. You can read it. They are likely to eat them as food. Okay. What did the early humans do to get food? What did early humans do to get? How did they collect food? Yes, they hunted animals. They hunted animals for food. They gathered fruits, nuts, seeds, edible roots, okay, which they get around their play. So, early humans, you can read, children, correct? Early humans hunted animals for food and gathered fruits, nuts, seeds, honey, and edible roots of plants. Next, why did they hunt animals and collect fruits and berries, okay, from trees? Why did they hunt animals for food? Yes, they hunted animals for food, and they collected berries, fruits from trees because they had not yet learned how to grow crops. So let us see the answer. Children, you read the answer. Correct. They hunted animals and gathered fruits and berries from trees because they had not yet learned how to grow crops and were dependent on finding food in their surroundings. Okay. Yes. So we know that early human, they lived in forest and hills. Okay. And they search food. So earlier, no, they uh, ate, no, or they get food as they got food as the dead animal. Okay. Later they started hunting animals. Now next one, why were they called hunters and gatherers? Yeah, they were called hunters and gatherers because they hunted animals for food and they gathered or collected uh, fruits and berries for their food because these people, they collect food or they get food by hunting. They get food by gathering the fruits and nuts. So they were called as hunters and gatherers. Let us see the answer. You can read. Okay. So children, early humans live in forest. They hunted animals for food. They gathered fruits. They gathered fruits, nuts, seeds, no, berries for the food. Later, they discovered fire. Okay, and they ate raw food. Then after discovering fire, they started cooking food. So they led a nomadic life, searching food. Okay, and they move from one place to another in search of food. So they were called hunters and gatherers because the way they got their food by hunting animals and gathering what they could get around them. Okay, now next, what are your clothes made of? Okay, children, we wear different kinds of clothes, no? Different materials. So, what are your clothes made of? Yes, we wear clothes made of fiber. No? We know that different material, you say cotton clothes or nylon clothes, polyester. Yes, so all those are made of fiber. Okay, next, let us see the answer. You can read it, children. Okay, next, what do you use to cut paper? Yes, you use scissors to cut paper. Or, okay, what do you use to cut vegetables or fruits? We use knife. Okay, so we use tools. We wore, we wear dress. Okay, we use tools and we wear dress. So the same way, so about the early humans. Okay, so we early humans, they wore dress. Okay, and they used the tools. So we are going to discuss about that. Discuss about the clothes, tools, and their beliefs. Okay, yes. Now, open your content book, page number 30. So there is a story. Uh, Read the story Bindu in the Caves. Okay, children, please open page number 13. There is story Bindu in the Caves. So, while reading, you have to underline the words that tell you about the tools, clothes, and no, of early humans, and whom did they worship? Whom they worshipped. So while reading, you can underline. Okay, children? Yes. So let us read the story. Bindu in the caves from the content book. So, okay. Page number 30. Listen, children. You can also read Bindu in the caves. Bindu went to Madhya Pradesh during her holidays. When she got to know that she was going to visit Bibeka rock shelters, she exclaimed, "How boring! What will we do in those caves?" She didn't know she would soon get a surprise. When they went into the caves, she was amazed by the cave paintings that were preserved so well. She remembered reading about the early humans who lived in caves. Bindu was curious to learn about these paintings and asked her mother to tell her more about the lives of our ancestors and how they led their day-to-day lives. Bindu's mother explained that early humans wore clothes made of the bark of trees, leaves, and animal skin. These clothes protected them against the harsh weather and helped them stay warm. Bindu wanted to know about how they used to hunt animals. Her father explained that early humans made tools from stones and the bones of animals for hunting. They used these tools to cut meat and fruits. They got their clothes, food, tools, and shelter from nature. That is why they worship the sun, rain, and the earth. What an exciting life! Thank you for bringing me here, said Bindu. Did you read, children? Yes. So, beginning, she felt, okay, they decided to visit Bimbetka caves. So Bhimbetka caves, it's in Madhya Pradesh. It's an excavation, okay, site, archaeological site. So beginning, what she said, it's boring because during holidays visiting caves, children, you like, if somebody tell, okay, come this holiday, we can visit. If they tell any such historical monuments or other places, okay, you like. But somebody call you to see this, okay, caves or this type of stones. I don't think you like it beginning. But once visited, because when you hear, you don't feel happy. So, but what happened here? Bindu visited the place, so no, she is excited to know about the early humans' life, and they visited Bhimbetka caves, that is an archaeological site in Madhya Pradesh. So what it exhibits? It exhibits the earliest trace of human life. That means the human life in the prehistoric period. Okay, yes. Now we discuss about this story. So did you all read? Yes. Did you underline, children? Please check what you underlined about the tools, clothes, and whom they worshipped. So while reading, I told you to underline. You can check that. Tools, it's made of stones, bones of animal used for cut meat or fruits. Then clothes, they wore animal skin, bark of trees, animal skin, and leaves. And whom they worshipped. Religion, that means the worship. So they worshipped their belief, okay, worshipped nature like sun, rain, earth, forest. Okay, do you check? Yes. Now let us discuss. Where did Bindu go during her holidays? Yes, correct. Bindu went to Bhimbetka, yes, caves. Let us see the answer. You can read, children. Bindu went to the Bhimbetka caves. Okay. Now next, what did she learn about the tools and clothes of early humans and whom did they worship? So what did she learn about it? Correct. She learned that early humans, they used the stone tools or tools made of stone, and they wore clothes. The early humans wore clothes made of animal skin, leaves, and bark of trees. Okay. Whom did they worship? Yes, they worshipped nature. Okay, the sun, earth, rain, etc. Now let us see the answer. You can read, children. Read the answer. Yes, right. Now next, we go to next. Children, see the picture. What is it? Yes, now very familiar because already you have completed two blocks, that is about the early humans. Okay, the tools which were used by them. So stone tools, why were these tools made of stones? So these are stone tools. Why were these tools made of stones? Correct. These tools were made of stones because there were no metal, okay, like iron, steel, copper, to make tools as knives or scissors, okay, what we use today. So let us see the answer. You can read the answer, children. Correct. So these tools were made of stones because there were no metals like iron or steel to make tools as knives or scissors. Okay. Now next, why did early humans wear animal skin and the bark of trees? So you have learned that early humans wore animal skin, bark of trees, leaves. So why? Yes, they wore animal skin, leaves, and bark of trees to protect themselves from the harsh weather, climate, or against the cold, okay, to protect themselves against the cold. So let us see the answer. You can read, children. Correct. Now next, why did they worship nature? So we all worship, no, God, different. Okay, that's why they mention here religion. So each people, okay, they believe in different religion, different God. The same way, but here, early human, they worshipped nature. Why? Yes, they worship nature because they believe that, okay, nature provide them food, clothes, shelter. They get everything from the nature. The mother nature provide all these things. So they provide, mother nature provide them food, provide them clothes, tools, shelter. So they worship nature. Now, next, let's think and answer. Okay, let's think and answer. So the first question, do you think early humans would always find food in the same place or forest? Why? Early humans, they would always find food in the same forest or same place? No. Because, yes, children, already have learned that they were nomadic. No, they move from place to place in search of food. Correct. So, no, they would not find food in the same place or forest. Because after hunting, okay, animals for a long time, what happened? They won't get any more animals. Okay, the same way, even the trees also, they started plucking the fruits or nuts, berries, whatever. So after that, the trees would not bear fruits anymore. So they had to move, no, to another place in search of food. So let us see the answer. You can read. Correct. After they hunted animals in the same forest for a long time, early humans would not find any more animals. When the trees would not bear the fruit or nuts anymore, they had to move to another place in search of more food. Now, next, what similarities do you find between us and the early humans, the way they lived? Can you find similarities in the way they live, okay, between us and the early humans in the way uh, they lived? Because this lesson, what did we learn? We learn about the tools, okay, the way of life. That means how they collect the food, and about the tools, uh, clothes, and the belief. So in this, can you find some similarities? Okay, this way, the way of they lived between us and the early human. Yes, correct. We worship, no, they worshipped nature, correct? So many of us, even we worship nature, even today. How do we worship? Say by celebrating harvest festival, correct? Okay. So here, by celebrating harvest festival, what we are doing there, we thank nature. Okay. So providing crops, okay, giving us crops. Even your rain. So we worship sun, rain. Okay? So here in many homes, we still use grinding stone. You know that? No, to grind spices or to grind grains. So we use grinding stone. So stone tool, we can say. So these are similar. So worshipping nature and using the stone tools. Let us see the answer. You can read, children. Correct. Many of us worship nature even today by celebrating harvest festival in which we thank nature for giving us crops. In many homes, we still use tools made of stone, like grinding stones to grind spices. Okay. Now, open your workbook. So today, that S1 and S3, that means S1 is early human as hunters and gatherers. S3, life of early human, which are related. So you can do S1 and S3, those two topics. Okay. Hunters and gatherers, S1, page number 22, and 24, that is life of early humans. Children, read your content book and complete S1 and S3. The next, homework. So read the text from early human as hunters and gatherers and the life of early humans. Okay, page number 60, 14 and 16. So in your from your content book, page number 14 and 16. Now answer practice question 2, 3, 4, 7 and 8 from the content book. That's page number 18. Children, read the textbook thoroughly, then you start writing the answers yourself. Later, you can check your answer with the given answer key. Okay, children? Yes. So, so these are the homework. You can write this in your notebook, children. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.